Can you believe it? We're just about a week from the official kickoff of Pride festivities and Pride Month in San Francisco. But this year, and this is disturbing, there's a warning from the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security.
It is very concerning. Both agencies have said there is a real threat of violence from foreign terrorist groups at LGBTQ+ events, not just in the States, but overseas as well. So joining us right now in studio, SF Sheriff Paul Miyamoto, thank you for being here. We appreciate your time. I really want to dive into this and talk about this because I know every threat is taken seriously. But, you know, Pride is such a part of our community, and especially during June and all of the events. Tell us what you're doing to sort of make sure everyone is safe during all of these festivities that are happening.
Yes, well, good morning, and absolutely something that we take seriously. When a warning elevates to the public beyond law enforcement and public safety agencies, it's a cause for concern only in the fact that we want people to be aware of their surroundings, aware of what's going on, so that they can become a part of what keeps us all safer during these times. Pride Month is a time for celebration, time for all of us to come together. When we bring everyone together, it's challenging for public safety to make sure everyone stays safe. So the more eyes we have on things, the more people that see things that are going on and report it to us, the easier it is for us to be responsive to any challenges or threats to anybody's safety.
And we know you all work together in an interagency sort of way, whether it's here in San Francisco or communicating with Oakland. But let's get really granular here. Let's get on the record. Are there any specific threats that you're aware of for Pride festivities? And what is the difference between elevated threat level or elevated situation and specific threats?
It's based on information that we receive from different sources. Obviously, there are times when we don't want to share information to keep people safer or to make sure people don't get elevated and concerned to the point where it affects their behaviors as well. When we work together as agencies, we share information and intelligence. Right now, the threats are exactly as the federal authorities have mentioned, just to make sure people are aware.
General, not specific.
Exactly. And of course, we're concerned here in the Bay Area because we have one of the largest gatherings and celebrations in our Pride festivities throughout the month and our parade at the end of the month of June. We're always going to be prepared, both in the parade and outside outside keeping everybody safe.
But it's not just the parade. I mean, that is probably one of the biggest gatherings during the month, but there are so many events that happen throughout June just leading up to that.
Absolutely, and we have a concern for making sure everyone feels safe. When you have these warnings go out to everyone, there's always a concern no matter what the event, venue, or time. And we want to make sure everyone's reassured that we all work together here in law enforcement in San Francisco and in the Bay Area to make sure we work and collaborate together to keep people safe.
And we're going to need each other because this federal warning speaks to the safety of all of us, really, whether you're at Pride or you're adjacent to Pride. And really, these warnings are coming out at a time when the environment is speaking to budget cuts, and a lot of citizens are worried about that could actually mean less boots on the ground in law enforcement. You're really pushing that budget cuts don't affect filling positions in law enforcement.
I want to say that we have been supported by the community and the public and the electeds in regard to making sure we get more funding. A few years ago, it was about defunding the police. Now it's about refunding the police. And we want to make sure that that's emphasized because we are short-staffed. Both ourselves and the police department have very low staffing levels in regards to being able to maintain all of our responsibilities. But when it comes times, during these kinds of times, when we have a public safety concern, we do all come together, coalesce, collaborate, bring all our resources together to keep people safe.
Do you have enough staffing to cover Pride and make it safe?
We don't have enough staffing every day, but we make it work with what we have. And we absolutely will have enough staffing to keep people safe, both outside and in our responsibilities.
Well, we appreciate your time and thank you for spending time with us today, especially talking about something that's so important and a big event that's coming up here in, just a couple of weeks.
What'd you have for breakfast?
I have coffee.
That's it?
Yes. That is the staple. Crime-fighting
I feel like this is becoming more common and common. We need to get you some oatmeal next time you come in.
That's the one question you can always get from me, Sheriff. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Yeah.